She was cleaning the hotel room, but what happened was terrifying. Recently, the official account of a hotel in Latin America posted terrifying footage on TikTok that went viral and sparked huge controversy. The hotel staff say that when they entered one of the hotel rooms to clean it, they found it in a state of disarray. What made it strange was that the room had been locked and unoccupied, and nobody had stayed there for more than a week. At first, they thought that a thief had somehow sneaked into the room, but recently the same thing kept happening over and over again. They would always find the room in disarray, yet nothing was ever stolen. What made it even stranger was that both the window and the door were still locked and showed no signs of being opened. But on this day, a hotel worker accidentally filmed something truly terrifying. Let's watch the footage.
Me dijo que se veía una persona en la habitación 30 y le dije no, y me dice, ¿está ocupada? Le digo no, se desocupó en la mañana y no hay nadie. Yo misma fui a ventilar esa habitación y ahorita que voy pasando por acá me doy cuenta que sí es cierto, se ve como que si alguien se estuviera asomando en la ventana. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa, vamos a ver qué hay ahí, pero se supone que no hay nada y sigue ahí viéndose. Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué se ve. ¡Ah! ¡Ay!
After enhancing the image, you can clearly notice something appearing inside the room. It looks like a huge pale face with terrifying features. But when the woman entered the room, that face did not appear, as if it had never been there. Moments later, a loud bang was heard from inside the room. The woman screamed and jumped in terror before running out of the frightening room.
Se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué se ve. ¡Ah! ¡Ay!
It is believed that the creepy face that appeared may be connected to the strange chaos that keeps happening inside the room. Some people claimed that the face could not possibly belong to a normal human being, leading many to believe that the room may actually be haunted. In the end, the final judgment is up to you. Share your theories in the comments. He was sitting with his wife by the side of the road, but what happened was terrifying. The following video is old, and its source is unknown, so the footage may appear to be low quality. However, that will not stop you from seeing the frightening and mysterious thing that appeared in it. This video was recorded in Brazil, and it shows a husband and wife sitting by the roadside late at night while their son was filming them with his phone camera. Suddenly, something terrifying happened that is difficult to explain. Let's watch the footage.
Aqui na porta, o teu agenou, pegando aqui. Ixi, pô, foi isso aí, cara, hein? Tu não viu não, cara? É, papai. Mas não foi nada não, Chega. Sim, estamos aqui na porta do nosso amigo agenou. Ixi, de novo, cara. Ixi, o meu correu embora.
Foi isso aí, cara, hein? Na porta do nosso amigo agenou.
Out of nowhere, a semi-transparent figure rushed past at an abnormally high speed. The woman felt something pass behind her, causing her to stand up. Moments later, the figure returned and passed by a second time, and this time the husband also noticed it. It is believed that what appeared was a real ghost, because the speed at which that creature moved was unnatural and impossible for any human or animal of that size. So, what do you think?
Oxigenou, pegando aqui. Ixi, qual foi isso aí, cara, hein? Tu não viu não, cara? Sangue oxigenou. Ixi, de novo, cara. Ixi.
A girl was in her room with her sister, but what happened was terrifying. The following video was recently posted by a girl on her TikTok account, and it quickly went viral, reaching 5 million views in a short time. The girl who uploaded the video says that she and her sister were sleeping in the room, and when she woke up in the morning, she noticed that her dog was sleeping on the bed, which was unusual for him. He was acting strangely, as if he was scared of something. Immediately, the girl grabbed her phone to record the moment, but by accident, she captured something strange and terrifying that she did not notice at the time. And this is the footage. If you look closely, you can notice that at first there was nothing in that spot, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, a strange face with terrifying features appeared out of nowhere. After that, it disappeared in a fraction of a second and was never seen again. The girl was shocked and terrified when she watched the video and saw the creepy face. She confirmed that she and her sister were completely alone in the room, and she has no idea who or what that thing could have been. However, many viewers in the comments said that what appeared was related to the paranormal. So, what do you think? Late one night, a man was asleep in his home when he suddenly heard a strange sound coming from his office room. He immediately went to investigate, but what he found was terrifying and chilling. Let's watch the footage. The man was horrified when he saw a black figure behind the window, but the moment he turned on the light, the figure vanished in the blink of an eye. As the man was leaving the room, glowing eyes suddenly appeared behind the window. Many viewers in the comments claimed that it was nothing more than a person or an animal standing there. However, the man later uploaded another video to prove that they were wrong. As you can see, the area behind the window is extremely high, reaching more than 4 meters above the ground. It would be impossible for an ordinary person or animal to stand there and reach the window. So if this wasn't human, then what do you think this thing could be? He was driving the car when suddenly something terrifying happened. The following video was posted on Reddit in April 2023. In the footage, a person sitting beside the driver is filming the road while the weather was rainy and stormy. Suddenly, the camera captured something terrifying. Let's watch the footage. When looking closely, a hand can be seen hanging outside the car above the windshield. The driver did not notice the appearance of that hand at the moment, but the man who recorded the video was shocked and terrified when he later watched the footage. It is believed that this was not the hand of an ordinary human, because it would be impossible for a normal person to remain on top of the car in such stormy weather while it was moving at that speed. So, what do you think? She was alone at home, but what happened was terrifying. A woman named Rosanna recently posted videos on her TikTok account that quickly went viral. Rosanna says that she and her child moved into a new house, and only a few days later, terrifying things began happening inside the home. Her family and friends did not believe the stories she was telling about the house, so she decided to start recording everything to prove that she was telling the truth. It seems that starting to record wasn't a good idea, because ever since Rosanna began filming what was happening, the events started becoming more intense and dangerous. Two days later, late at night, Rosanna woke up to a strange noise and went to investigate, but what she found was terrifying. Let's watch the footage. After everything that happened, the woman decided to call a religious man to exorcise this entity from the house. But it seems that wasn't a good idea, because only a few days later, things became even more horrifying. Many people in the comments advised Rosanna to leave the house as soon as possible before something terrible happened to her. It seems that her house is haunted by a hostile entity that could harm them at any moment. What do you think? In the following video, a man who works as a night security guard says that on this particular night, he was guarding a government building completely alone. Late at night, as usual, he decided to do an inspection round inside the building. But when he entered the bathroom, something terrifying suddenly happened. Let's watch the footage. For a split second, something appeared behind the security guard. It looked like a person walking barefoot and wearing dirty white clothes. The guard did not notice the figure at that moment and continued doing his job, but he was shocked and terrified when he later watched the recording and discovered that the thing had been directly behind him. What makes this even more frightening is that when they reviewed the security camera footage from inside the building that night, nobody appeared on the cameras at all. Because of this, the security guard believes that what appeared behind him was not human, but something else, something terrifying. So, what do you think? The following video was filmed by a man who works as a real estate agent and has a TikTok account where he posts properties that are for sale. But recently, something strange and unexpected happened to him while he was filming a house that had been listed for sale. As he was walking through the house, recording all of its rooms and features, something terrifying suddenly happened. Let's watch the footage.
Amplia cocina. Dormitorio 1.
When the man entered the kitchen, a short, black, semi-transparent figure suddenly appeared, moving quickly before disappearing. The man didn't notice the figure at that moment and uploaded the video to his account normally, but afterward, he began receiving many messages informing him about the appearance of the figure. He was shocked and terrified when he watched the footage and saw it for himself, as he insists that no one else was with him inside the house at that moment. So, what do you think? Is this house really haunted as some claim, or do you have another explanation for what appeared? He entered the cemetery, but what happened to him was terrifying. A YouTuber from America named Franco has a YouTube channel where he uploads videos of himself exploring abandoned and creepy places. This time, he decided to travel alone to Mexico to explore a cemetery that is said to be haunted. Anyway, when he entered the cemetery, at first everything seemed completely normal, but after a short time, suddenly this happened. Let's watch the footage.
So the tomb is actually right up through here to the right. This is another way to get over there. But I gotta be careful because this area here is where there's a lot of dogs. Then I have this huge area over here that leads me to another part of the graveyard. I want to get out of this main area because it's really loud here. Wait a second. already seeing something right over here. That could be something hanging off the tomb. And I think Georgina's tomb is the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay, I just got somebody. That was definitely somebody watching.
A black figure appeared moving behind the wall, but the moment Franco turned on the flashlight, the figure disappeared instantly. Franco went to that place, but he didn't find anyone there. Whatever that thing was, it was completely black and had no visible features. Franco continued exploring the cemetery, and this is what happened next.
I'm around the area where I seen what looked like a candle, but I don't see anybody here anymore. They're gone. But I gotta be careful because I am seeing people within the distance from what I just seen before. I hear a whole bunch of people yelling from behind me. It's kind of like pushing me more this way. What was that about?
Despite everything that had happened, Franco decided to continue exploring the cemetery and stay there until late at night. He went near a grave that was said to belong to a witch who had been buried there. While Franco was filming the place, suddenly something extremely terrifying happened. Let's watch the footage.
This one right here. The other witch's tomb. You see what looks like roses. Right up there. There. What the hell is that? I just saw something behind the door. Holy shit. I swear I just saw something standing through there. I was looking at the flowers that are right there.
When looking closely, a semi-transparent figure shaped like a human can be seen standing at the entrance of that grave. Then it vanished. Franco became terrified and decided to leave the cemetery immediately. But while he was leaving, suddenly something horrifying happened.
Alright, I made it back to the other area. I don't feel safe going the other route. I'm gonna see if I could just come to this area here. If you guys recognize it, that's the... I just heard something up here. I don't even know what the hell I just heard. It was right over here. It sounded like something fell or something. What the hell is that? That's the tomb. Hola? I legit just saw something staring at me right there from the tomb. Hola?
After everything he had seen, Franco became convinced that the cemetery was truly haunted, just as people claimed. He decided never to return to explore that cemetery again because it was far too terrifying. So, what is your explanation for what appeared? In the following video, which was posted on TikTok and went viral, a girl from Indonesia started recording after hearing strange sounds late at night near her house. But moments later, something terrifying happened. Let's watch the footage.
Malam ini indah sekali, guys. Tapi kalau di sini nggak kelihatan, nggak bulan sama bintang. Tang. Naon ito? Naon ito?
Suddenly, a small, semi-transparent white figure rushed past in front of her at high speed. Looking closely, it can be noticed that the creature was not running, but strangely floating through the air. The girl was terrified after seeing this figure, and she believes that what appeared was not an animal and may have been a real ghost. So, what do you think?